Hey there guys, welcome back to Texas Beer Reviews, and this is the final episode of the round 11 Biff. So this is day 6 of the blind reviews, and this time I was smart enough to get the wax off the cap before I started the video. So, see, it's got this nice orange wax, and it has an American flag cap. I don't really know what that is, so, or I don't know what this could be, I guess. So this is from Tommy Goose, Pennsylvania, so of course expecting something from Pennsylvania, but who knows, could be anything. So let's check it out. See, so much nicer when I get it off, so I don't have to spend 2 minutes or more doing this. All right, get the pour. Oh, okay. So pours out a deep amber, kind of a deep, almost red hue, and this nice burgundy-like color. Slightly off-white head. Holding up decently. At the way it looks, I'm thinking this could be a barley wine, could be an old ale. Something else that I'm thinking about getting. That's probably the main two things that I'm thinking off the top of my head based on the colors. The fact that it's a 22-ounce wax bottle. So let's go ahead and check out the aroma. Getting some barrel character, I think. I think so. It almost feels kind of subtle, or it's blending in with the beer pretty well. So this could be whiskey or bourbon, but it's pretty well blended within, I think. I'm getting maybe some kind of dark fruit type notes, some caramel. Getting some alcohol in it. Maybe some figs or dates. Man, this one's kind of it's subtle, and to me, I guess so I'm trying to figure out I'm trying to search for things. There's this interesting sweetness. I can't put my finger on right now. Sort of like a candied something. Maybe. It almost reminds me of a few meads that I've had too. It's got like this honey-like kind of sweetness. Maybe like a Bochet. Kind of reminds me of yeah, I guess it does. I've had a few Bochets. It's a burnt honey mead. And now I'm thinking about it, kind of picking up that maybe some vanilla or marshmallow type, kind of that cream sweetness type thing, you know, like. Yeah, now that I'm really thinking about it, really kind of reminds me of Bochet. I think that helped kind of make me find some things there. Anyway, let's check out the taste. See what else we can find. Cheers. This is so interesting. Okay, so I still honestly am not even sure about a barrel character. I want to say it does, and it could be whiskey, but at the same time, I don't know. It's kind of throwing me for a loop here. Definitely picking up alcohol, a big booziness. I'm getting some of those kind of vanilla type character on it. Some oak. I want to say it's oak. It's got like this kind of woody sort of quality to it. Those caramel, those dried fruits. I feel like I might get a little bit of a hoppiness to it too. It's got a bit of that still kind of vanilla type thing, you know, kind of that cream sort of thing, but not, I feel like maybe not as much. It's not cloying at all. Finish is pretty, actually decently dry, with just a mild lingering bitterness. It kind of has this dried hop like quality to it, or like an aged hop. It's kind of what I meant. Man, what is this? It has like honey type notes too. Like even on the taste, it kind of reminds me of a Bochet, but carbonated. You know. Almost this like candied, kind of a candied fruit, like a. I can't even pinpoint now what candied fruit it would be. Nothing citrusy. I think a little bit more, I guess, sweeter. So, let me. I just don't know. I think it's barrel aged. I think it is. It's got this big booziness. I feel like it's a barrel aged. It has that barrel like quality to it. I don't think that's just straight alcohol. But it blends so well with the beer. It's kind of hard for me to, because I mean, you know, barley wines, old ales type thing like that. I think this is a barley wine. I think it's an American style barley wine, to be honest. I have no idea what this is though. Like, I have absolutely no idea. So, the other person that got a beer from them on their day 5 beer was, I guess, I don't know if it's considered cheating a little bit, but they posted that they had opened Voodoo's Caution Contains Real Pumpkins, which is, I think, a barrel-aged barley wine. But the descriptors that he gave doesn't, like, the person had said they got cinnamon. I'm not getting cinnamon. It could be pumpkin. But I don't know. I don't get cinnamon, and that's kind of the thing I get a lot out of pumpkin beers. You know? You put in with the pumpkin spices and stuff. I'm not getting cinnamon. Technically, I guess it could be pumpkin that's in this, but pumpkin doesn't really have any big flavor. It's the spices and everything you add to it that kind of gives it that. It's like butternut squash or, anything like that. Okay, so, I don't know, but I'm going barley wine. I think it's barrel aged. I'm thinking 11+%, 11 to 12. Any special adjuncts or additives? I don't know. Maybe, but I just can't tell. It definitely feels like a barley wine. I do enjoy it. It's a little thinner. And I think it's an American style, so it's got a bit more of a hop presence. Man, I feel like I'm getting kind of vanilla a bit more though. So it makes me think it's barrel aged. I think I'm getting vanilla from a barrel. I guess it could have vanilla in it. Really starting to pick up vanilla a lot though now. Maybe it does have vanilla. God, I don't know. I want to know what this is though. I have no idea. This is kind of I don't know. But I think it's a barrel-aged barley wine that could possibly have vanilla. If not, then it's getting a lot of vanilla from the barrel. I don't know. The wax color seems similar to that one, the pumpkin beer, but at the same time, I'm not getting those typical characteristics, so I'm thinking it's not. It could be though. So let's find out what this is, so I can stop kind of losing my mind over this, because I don't know. I love the wax though. I mean, the wax. Look at that wax. It's pretty orange. Could be pumpkin. Halloween, right? Right? So this is, oh, it is caution contains real pumpkins. Okay. So that's what it was. Barrel room collection. So this is brewed and aged on pumpkin, Madagascar vanilla beans, and cinnamon and bourbon barrels. So, yep, there's the bourbon. The vanilla that I got. But I didn't get cinnamon at all. Maybe it's at the bottom of the bottle. So this is this year's, October 14th, 2016. And let me pour a little bit in here again. Now, it's not too cold. I popped this open at 55. Actually, I think it's a little more. 58 degrees is my cellar right now. Let's see if it's settled to the bottom a bit, maybe, and I can find some cinnamon. I'm not getting cinnamon at all. No cinnamon. But vanilla is definitely there. So I wasn't sure at first, but the more it opened up a little bit. That's why I was kind of wondering. I was like, man, it's got a pretty big vanilla character now at this point that I'm thinking about it. So it makes sense it was aged on vanilla beans. And yes, this is a barley wine. I do believe it's an American style. But let's see what they say about it. We conducted a highly scientific study over the last few years and found that 95.2% of pumpkin beers don't actually contain any real pumpkin. What gives? So in response, we slaughtered over 200 pounds of real pumpkin brewed up in this barley wine. Then we aged it in bourbon barrels with even more pumpkin, cinnamon, and vanilla bean. Brewed gosh, because there's real pumpkin in this bottle. And it's 11 point pi, so 11.314 maybe percent alcohol, so spot on. So if I hadn't seen that bottle, would I have guessed this or thought maybe this could have been it? Probably not, to be honest. I'm not getting the cinnamon. That's kind of like the big thing out of pumpkin beers, you know. That you get the cinnamon, like you're like, okay, this is you know, this is a pumpkin beer. But yeah, I'm not getting cinnamon at all, which I'm a little sad about, because I'm not. Pumpkin beers are fine. I usually don't go seek them out. I mean, the fact that this is barrel aged and vanilla beans and stuff, you know, obviously makes it a bit more interesting. But I love cinnamon and really wish I was getting cinnamon on this. I think that it would made this a lot more kind of I don't want to say impressive or I don't know, say mind blowing kind of seems a bit exaggerated, but I would have I think I would have been like, oh wow, you know, because I really, really enjoy cinnamon a lot, especially in these kind of beers. You know, stouts, I don't know, like I as good as certain cinnamon stout beers I've had are, I feel I like it more in food, and it's good, but I feel like I enjoy cinnamon more out of pumpkin beers, so I don't know, but I guess it just, you know, pumpkin pie. But yeah, so I'm digging in the more I sip on it. Definitely, I was a little uncertain at first, but definitely more I sip on it, I'm enjoying it more. I just really wish I had the cinnamon. Yeah, for Voodoo's caution contains real pumpkins. I'm gonna go 4.25. I think it's a very solid barley wine, especially American style. The vanilla is pretty big on it, which I really enjoy. You know, get the barrel character. It blends well with the beer, so it doesn't really stand out as much as you would get in the stout. But I think it's definitely there. I don't know how long they aged it in bourbon barrels. But yeah, this is tasty stuff. So I think this is limited. But thank you very much, Tommy Goose, for letting me try this beer. Very awesome to try. If I got cinnamon out of it, definitely I think I would have gone 4.5. You know, because cinnamon just pushes over the edge for me. So, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just not. I guess the other guy got cinnamon in his bottle. I'm just not getting cinnamon at all. So, you know, variations out there. It is what it is. So, but all of that said, excuse me, it's already 16 minutes now, so I will end this video. And as always, think global, drink local, and cheers.